unconstitutional, but struck down in provisions partially or in full. The history of reproductive health law in the Philippines dates back to 1967, when President Ferdinand Marcos was among the heads of states who signed the Declaration of Population. The 30 countries who participated in the signed declaration were acknowledged. There is no such thing as perfect parent. You can try as hard as you can, but humans simply are not designed to be perfect, and parents being humans are not expected to be perfect. However, that doesn't mean you cannot be the perfect parent to your children. You may not be perfect, but you can be a good, responsible parent that teaches your kid how to love, how to be patient, how to be humble, how to be strong, and the other qualities too. As your kids grow up, they become their own person with their own thoughts, their own beliefs, and their own values as parents, and most you can do is guide them to being a good human, being who can be independent, know right from wrong, and be able to think for themselves. But with so many parenting styles, how is a parent to know if they are doing a good job or they have good parenting skills? Simple. It all falls under responsible parenthood. In this article, we will discuss what responsible parenting means, the general good parenting qualities parents should have, and how responsible parenthood and family planning also tie in with each other. What is responsible parenting? It's just a responsible adult who has the ability to raise children truthfully. It is that and so much more. After all, anyone can raise a child. In order to be a responsible parent, one must observe simply meeting a needs and their children and raising them properly. Responsible parenting, to put things simply, is being able to recognize your child's needs and wants to be able to support them achieving these things. Responsible parenthood also has to do with parenting and aiding their children to becoming happy, responsible adults. In line with the parents' personal goals and concerns for their family life, responsible parenthood also means that parents must work together to establish the ideal number of children. This is not offered easily, but responsible parenthood and family planning tie up. This means that to be responsible parents, that parents must plan out and space out their children so that they can be sure that they can provide their children with possible lives, schools, signatures, and everything else. It may take a village to raise a child, but raising your child right starts with you. So we listed down some of the good parenting skills and principles to keep in mind if you wish to continue or start partaking the responsible parenting. This perhaps one of the top principles to keep in mind, especially children learn a lot of their parents. A child's brain is like a sponge and they can soak in everything they see, you do, and everything you say. So what do you do matters, and part of responsible parenthood is making sure that what your child sees from something you are okay with them imitating. Responsible parenting, to put things simply, is being able to recognize your child's needs and wants and being able to support them achieving these needs. Responsible parenthood also was down parents aiding their children to becoming happy, responsible adults. In line with parent personal goals and concerns in their life, family responsible parenthood also means that parents must work together to establish and attain the ideal number of children. This is not often easy, but that's where responsible parenthood and family planning tie up. This means that to responsible parents, The parent must plan out the space of their children so that they can be sure that they can provide their children the best possible lives, foods, signature, and everything else. This is probably one of the most underrated principles as parents often forget how important it is to be involved and stay involved in their kids' lives. A good parent skills to have is the ability to be present, whether physically, mentally, or emotionally. After all, children will first turn to their parents for comfort and support. Most parents are busy juggling work and family these days. However, by spending even 15 minutes uninterrupted with your children, you keep them on confidence and the calm they need since reassure that you are there, you are present, and you are involved. Every child is different, so you can expect to use the same parenting style on your children as they may not be the best parenting style for them. Much like how they learn in school, every kid is different and they each learn things differently. Parents will need to keep track on their kids' development pace and also learn and understand the child's milestone and can help understanding how to be better parent too. Each and every parent has their own sets of rules. Rules are necessary and they help teach children about boundaries and restriction and helps to ensure that they know how to regulate their behavior too. Responsible parenting means being able to put your foot down when it comes to rule and make sure that the children know about the value of punishments and rewards should they break or follow the rules. Of course, children won't always understand the needs for such rules or times, so it's important that parents figure out how to communicate these needs them to the understands and they see clear expectation and boundaries. Communication is key. Fair and the will be something you as parents will also need to practice or keep in check. One of the good parenting skills that we also often forget of the having ability to support your child independence. Often parents want to fix everything for their kids, cuddle them and make them know that they are present. While that's a great trait, it also hinders a child independence should not be treated with respect. Oftentimes, parents dismiss what their kids say or do and this. Although common, especially in the terrible twos, when the parents are busy juggling two disciplines, is not show respect and make child unsense and their value. As growing children who learn most of they know from you, the parent, one of the key principles to have is show them respect. By doing so, you also teach them how to respected, valued, and seen, as well teaching them how to respect someone else. You can do this by simply treating kindly by hearing their opinions, ideas, and views, even the silly nonsensical ones, and by speaking to them in polite adults. In short, if you want them to treat others with kindness and respect, you must first show them the value of being respected and how to treat someone with respect. A family size should be decided by both parents. A lot of parents often say that they would like to have as many children as they could possibly have, but their partners will view completely different. When it comes to responsible parenting, parents must decide together how many kids they want and how many kids they can realistically have. This can help set a healthy boundary between parents and help both parents understand their partner's needs better. Maturity. Being responsible parents also mean having children with both are physically, emotionally, and mentally ready to have a children. Of course, not all pregnancies are planned, but a responsible parents is truly a situation where both are willing and able to become parents. After all, it's one thing to get pregnant and to go through the beautiful journey of pregnancy, and it's another race, another human being. Planning when to have children spacing them as seem unnecessary, but it actually provides quiet, health, and useful but financially and health-wise. By planning the spacing out when to have children, parents and guarantee that the mother is healthy and ready for another child, parents can ensure that all children get the care, love, and support they need, and overall, it helps parents to make sure that they can give their family the best possible life that they can give. Family planning. Know that it's gonna true that good parenting skills, God's parenting qualities, and what a responsible parent would look like. Let's discuss how responsible parenthood and family planning tie together. Know that we've gone through the good parenting skills, good parenting qualities, and what a responsible parenthood likes. Discuss how responsible parenting and family planning tie together. As mentioned, one of the good parenting qualities we find important is planning and spacing as it is called. Parents ensure they are financially, emotionally, and mentally ready to have another child. This quality as responsible parenting ties in with family planning as we planning is the process of deciding how many children a person wants to have. In the first place, this includes whether or not they want to have any at all and when they want to have them. Marriage status, job or employment considerations, and financial circumstances are all factors that may affect family planning decisions. But how does one plan for a child? With responsible parenthood comes the idea that you, the would-be parent, are responsible for your body and the possible outcome of the entire cost. So, as the responsible parent, if you are not ready for another child just yet, if at all, then it is you are responsible to take the necessary precautions to prevent the pregnancy from happening. These days, there are several ways couples can do this, whether through birth controls medication, contraceptive devices, and abstinence. Being responsible parent is one of the most important responsibilities and responsible citizens, and as responsible people, since as parents, you have to make sure that your children not only grow up happy, loved, and secure, but that they grow up to be good, responsible people as well. This skill or ability to be responsible parent leads to having children who, down the line, can also grow up to be responsible parent themselves.